words you heard in that presentation was the word unbiased. And I don't think it's so much the bias, but I think it's the limitations that people don't realize, and we're going to talk about that. You know, here's three people who sell products, and they're knocking on the doors. And let's say one of them represents an insurance company, one represents a bank, and one represents a Wall Street firm. What's unique about this is that each of them are limited because of the size of the universe that they draw their recommendations from. If you strictly talk to a bank, and we're going to talk about that, or talk to a Wall Street firm, or talk to an insurance-related entity, you'll find that their offerings are dramatically different, but they typically focus on their own little world, and they're excluding the opportunities that may exist across the board. With WealthCare, we use unbiased research from a much broader universe. We're looking at the banking solutions, the Wall Street solutions, and the insurance-related solutions to see how you get the most bang for the buck for your individual situation. So we said it's important to ask the right questions. To help you with that, you'll find a tab after step 10 in the workbook that we've given you, and there are 95 focused questions broken down over the 10 topical areas that you really should know the answer to or seek out those answers from your advisor or people that you're working with if you're going to maximize your benefits. So being involved in your money is understanding the basics of what's going on with your money. Your money needs to have some form of balance to it. And for anything that you do financially, any situation, any recommendation, there are pluses and there are minuses. A salesperson will shine a bright light on the pluses while keeping the minuses sometimes in the shadows. As a fiduciary, we'll often bring those minuses and put a brighter light on them so you can make an informed decision. But everything you do with your money either is a benefit to you or it may be a destructive factor. Now, if you think managing money is hard, it's possibly because the industry has made it appear hard. I will tell you, managing money is simple. Nancy, do you think managing money is tough? No. Okay. If I could make it easier, would you like that? Absolutely. There are only 4 things that will ever affect your money. Nothing else. There are the only 4 things that are under your control. It's the only 4 things you ever have to manage. The amount of risk you take, your cost of ownership or the fees that you pay, the taxes you pay, and the income that you receive from your accounts. That's it. Not terrorism, not world order, not politics, not any of those things, because they're beyond your control. It's about positioning properly. It's common sense. And you can back up that common sense with simple household math. Anything that you ever do financially can be explained in these 6 factors. So with that said, please take out your worksheet evaluation form, and if that part of the presentation made sense, and it makes sense to be more involved in the process to make it simpler, please check box number 1 as feedback for us. Thank you. Step 2. We have all of this technology, and you have to see your money as a pile of real cash. Because, we've really become disconnected from our money, and it's getting worse every day. We have accounts in many places. We receive a variety of paper, or it's limited to we see it online or on our PDA or on our Apple or on our whatever. But it's not cash anymore. I can't tell you the number of people who lost money in 2008 and we were consulting with that were not clients of ours, and they're like, I lost $50,000. I lost $100,000. And they said it as if it was just, meter money. But the reality is, it can be very significant. What we want to do is help you organize your finances. If you have multiple accounts, bring them together as one number. And I want you to imagine that money sitting on your kitchen or dining room table in front of you. Because if we're talking about risk, fees, taxes, or income, people are coming in and taking that money away from you, whether it's through market declines, costs of ownership, taxes, or even yourself removing money. So seeing your money as a pile of cash lets you reconnect, but it also helps you to organize those multiple accounts, because if you have a strategy to manage your money, it should apply to all of your money. It shouldn't be, we did this, I'm not sure what we're doing with that. Put it all together. Now, managing money before you retire